Yo, 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 it's your man with the plan, Marx and Lars here reacting to the next Myriad Celestial trailer, Fables about the stars. So this is the second one. For those who don't know, I believe they did one of these like right when Honkai Star Rail just started, or like right after the Belly Bog arc. I can't remember when they did this. I think they did, it was either one right when Honkai Star Rail started or one right after the Belly Bog arc. But basically it kind of goes through like where the story is going next and like what the consequences of the story is going to be from this moment going forward. So I'm guessing we're going through a big starting point right now, like a big jump point. So, and this is what I wanted from Honkai Star Rail, because I wanted to start getting it focused on the main story. I feel like we've been kind of like dancing around the main story a little bit for pretty much the most of the game. Like we've been in 4 or 5 worlds now, and we've been dancing around like, oh yeah, the destruction emanator. Oh, we'll deal with that sooner or later. We're finally, I think we're finally getting to the main story. I think maybe not. Maybe it's just gonna be like an Amphorius. It's just going to be about like whatever. But you know, I hope that's the case. We'll see. We'll see what we're dealing with here. I'm curious on what we got here. I saw something on Twitter. I was like, hey, yo, I didn't know this came out. So I'm really curious to see what we got here. So let's get started. I'll give you my theories afterward.
The last time I was
we're starting with Jing
Liu.
Liu.
Pity that you now come not as a hero, but a prisoner. Put the abundance in their grave, empty talk.
The divination matrix will naturally determine whether your words are trustworthy.
I feel like there's a lot of things in Honkai Star Rail that happen that they wait too long to touch back on.
Seeing is believing. A war of gods.
What the heck? Is this like a vision of the future?
Abacus's calculated future. The Lord Ravager's wish will be fulfilled.
Whoa.
And an Aeon will fall.
Oh.
This is a chess game between gods. As each piece falls to counter the next, why not take advantage of it for our own?
This got to be like an alternate future or something. This probably won't happen in the main story. It's a whole game.
The Alliance already has the Swarm Author's remains to kill a god. We just need to temper the Hunt's arrowheads with Ruin's golden blood.
Whoa. What's happening here?
A colleague told me that the Xianzhou Alliance is not our enemy. So why not join this great feast?
What?
And observe how billions of beating hearts walk into irreversible demise.
Indeed.
That's Fantilia. Oh my gosh, she's so fine.
Process, but the outcome. Let the ignorant hunter raise their bow and kill
Yo.
what they believe in, and ultimately kill themselves.
So,
Is this like
what's
their...
the point in this process? Just for it to feel like a ceremony? Well, it's not like I have a right to complain about ceremonies. I mourn for worlds that can no longer last.
Oh, these like their own philosophies behind destruction?
You still remember what happened?
I saw a spot of light that dimmed the star.
Oh,
The
shoot.
existence itself was torn, leaving only a despairing white, enveloping both entropy and time.
Yo. Are those all the Ravagers? Yo.
We salute thee, blemished one. In defiance of the cosmic roots that bind all, we offer a magnificent ruin.
Together,
What?
with your gaze, we bear witness to a colleague's end. Be it coronation or collapse, the end of their yearning is the same.
What? Yo, that was cool.
Witness? That feels like formalism. Even if every genius in the cosmos dropped dead, what's that got to do with us?
Still not enough for you? The fools will only flounder in tears after the wise have been buried.
Are they trying to kill the erudition? Yo.
The sun has risen from the end of time.
When Iron Team finally breaks its ship, the erudition's calculations will meet the end.
But who can say
Yo.
that Machiavelli on a new journey won't bring another salvation?
Trailblazing always ends up igniting something, no?
That's what I was gonna say. I have a theory about trailblazers.
They'll achieve an even more majestic ruin.
Prisoner who picked up
Ligus.
Star
Oh no, Finan.
If you are to become the first spark, then come and leave the cave with me. And in that fable about the stars,
Is he the scepter?
pen the
He
trail
is.
to destruction.
Or is he another character we don't know? Is that has to be somebody we know. So he's gotta be like the Rupert, or he's gotta be the scepter. Ligus himself has got to be the scepter.
Fable
At least.
about the stars will
Yeah, he has to be. He's somebody. He's somebody. He's somebody we know in the lore. But this is my theory about the Trailblaze. The Trailblaze, have you noticed fate is always going towards a certain direction in this game. Like certain enemies, certain people, they're always going to a certain way. They're about to die, they're going to come evil. Whatever their fate is, they tend to almost follow that path exactly until the Trailblaze gets involved. And it almost kind of breaks stalemates. Like between let's say somebody was going to turn evil. Like I believe Finon, even they were saying like, how can we say the Trailblaze isn't going to interfere and change things around? I believe the Trailblaze is that fate breaker, that stalemate breaker. When there's two sides that when things are just everything's going to a plan, the Trailblaze comes by and just pierces through all plans, and we don't even sure once the Trailblaze is involved, we don't even know if it's going to be a good thing or bad thing by the time everything's done. And I think that's what happened to Finan. I think they're going to try to. I think they're grooming. He's a sun, and the sun is a big. It's a big golden blood. Like you see the Nook, how he has gold inside of him and all that. And that gold in sun's imagery is very like aligned with him, and that's like Finan's own thing. And I think they're grooming Finan to become the next Lord Ravager, or like basically the same thing that Acheron is, what they call him, Emanator. He's going to become an Emanator of destruction. But I believe what's going to happen is that he is going to become an Emanator. I believe that's my theory. But because of the Trailblaze, he's going to become a positive destruction. Because remember that each path in this game, they're not particularly just evil. Like people think that paths are like, oh, to Nook is destruction, he's evil. That's not exactly true. At least in the lore of the game, from what I remember, is that every path, they're just that path incarnate. So, like Fantilia is like manipulation, destroying people from the inside, destruction. Like she's all about that. Even in this trailer, she kind of displays that. Like I just like having people move things around and have them collapse on themselves. Some people are just like, I just want everything to be nothingness. Now I look like there was somebody like that in this trailer. And then there's like destruction where somebody's just like, I just want nothing to ever form again. There's different versions of destruction. And keep in mind, Finon is you can't see, unless Finon just one day decides he's just going to go batshit crazy. Finon is very obviously going to be if he does become what my theory is, he's going to become a positive version of destruction because of the Trailblaze and because of the situation he's in. I'm guessing they've been through that simulation a lot. I'm guessing it's a simulation, and I'm going to guess they've been through going in loops a lot of the time, because it looks like they restart that new era every single time, and it looks like Finon did exist in a previous era. I believe he's going to succeed this time, and he's going to become an Emanator or a Ravager of destruction, but he's going to become a good version of destruction. And what I mean by that, is to destroy evil, to destroy that will disturb peace in the world, to destroy what's going on in, like, there's two sides. There's people who just destroy everything, ruin everything, make everyone sad, just, you know, decide, and all this other stuff. And then there's people who are like, I'm going to destroy all evil, and I'm going to go against everything that hurts people. I'm going to just ruin any plan that that gets in my way. You know, I'm going to stop anybody who like hurts these group of people. That is a version of destruction. And I believe if my theory is correct, he's going to be that version of destruction. He's going to be that positive destruction against stuff, against evil, against, you know, to stand there and just completely wipe out evil. He might end up being like that. I'm very curious on where they're going to go, but I believe that's what's going to happen. He is going to become a Lord Ravisher or destruction, a destruction like emanator. And I believe that's the same reason why Nanook chose us to basically be, you know, why Nanook allows us to be the Stellar Rod, because like having the power to just like dismantle stalemates is like a form of his own destruction as well. You know, like I said, I don't think any of the emanators or the aeons or like the gods are really like evil. Like if they look at the theory, they just are just about what they're about. They're just like they're like a one-note villain almost, and everyone kind of interprets it their own way that follows them. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, tell me if I'm wrong. It's a lot of lore to Honkai Star Rail. There's a lot of reading. I'm just going off what I know. Tell me what you guys think down below. I'm really excited for this new chapter. It seems like this is going to be this patch and the next one are going to be like the ones that like really tell if Inforius really pays off. So I'm really curious of what we're going to go do. I don't think all that stuff in the trailer is going to happen. I think that's going to happen if everything stays its course. But I believe that things are going to change around in the long term. So I don't know. Tell me what you guys think down below. I want you to think about my theory. I know it's a little sloppy, but I was just thinking off the top of my head. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think down below. Hit me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Doesn't matter which one. And I hope to see you guys next video on the stream. All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
For the journey starts from where we did first step. No